Okay, welcome to tonight's stream. My camera is not adjusted quite right, but that's okay. So how's everyone doing? Let's see here. Oh geez, I did not realize people started already on chatting. Yeah, I have my 2 terabyte drive that I got right here, and then I have the everything set up except for I have some USB drives right here. My son got into them. I don't know where he put them. I'm honestly surprised that he found a place to put them. Hopefully not in the garbage can because I have to figure that out before we can continue. I do have a drive in my pocket, I guess. I've got something in my pocket for you guys. I'm going to reach down in my pocket and show you what it is. It's this. It's a thumb drive. So don't worry. I didn't want to use this one because this is what I use for other things. Transporting files and all that, but we're gonna have to use it. Let's see here. We'll put it over here. Yeah, no, this is frustrating. So I need to. I spent more time on. So I'm working on one of the utilities for the deck rebuild project, and it's going to be able to. You plug in your thumb drive, and it's going to download the SteamOS USB or the ISO or essentially the image, and then it will burn it or copy it to your drive. And so, yeah, that's probably an hour or two left. I was hoping to get it done for today, but yeah, it is what it is. So let's say hi to everyone real quick, and then we'll get into it. Welcome, emulation. You can't wait until you can install your 1 terabyte drive. That's awesome. BT Maverick, what up? If you're still here, hopefully. Game Librarian, I ordered the Steam Deck 512 for the screen, but definitely upgrading ASAP. Also ordered the INEO 2 and 1X Player 2 and the oh my gosh. Wow, Game Librarian. That is intense that you got all of them. You'll have to let me know how it goes. I'm really excited. I would be excited to try those out too. I went with the 32 gigabyte RAM and 1 terabyte model because they charge $200 extra for a 2 terabyte when you can save 200 and buy a 2 terabyte and still keep your one old. Yeah, I agree with that. Game Librarian, Andre, TikTok, Screenlight, Steam Deck is the best thing I've bought in years. Recently installed 1 terabyte. Nice, good job, Andre. Andre, seriously, not a single day since I got it. I have not played it with it. That's awesome, Andre. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. Game Librarian. I still use my okay. I don't need to read through all your guys' comments. I'm just gonna say hi. Screenlight, if I haven't said hi yet, welcome. Necrosphere, welcome. Lumkey, welcome. And then yeah, I'm starting to read through the whole conversation. What's up? I'm up. I am ready to install this bad boy. You guys have seen me probably install drives before. It's not anything new. The biggest thing is I just need to make the ISO real quick. I was expected to have it done already, but couldn't find drives because kids hid my drives. Hopefully not in the garbage can. Yeah, I need to do a little backup. Yeah, no, I'm super excited. One of the reasons I didn't upgrade to a 1 terabyte was because I wanted to do a 2 terabyte. If I'm gonna go, I'm not gonna double from a 512 to a 1 terabyte. I just didn't feel like it was worth it enough when I have SD cards. But I think I've always mentioned like once 2 terabyte becomes feasible, a decent enough deal, I'm gonna do it. And it got to the point where I can get one for about 300. So I got a $300 terabyte or 2 terabyte. I heard that they're going for cheaper now though, off of eBay, which worries me a little bit. But if that's the case, that's crazy. Let's see here. How is everyone doing? Let's just catch up. Just yes. Emulation, you are new and welcome. 2 terabytes is a lot of room, and I'm going to put the Forest. One of the first games I'm going to install on it is the Forest. I have it on the on one of my SD cards, but it crashes. I haven't been able to, and that's one of the reasons I haven't gotten a video or anything out because I couldn't get the force to work on it yet. So just getting a little bit of protein in. Oh, Viesta, welcome, welcome. You're just enjoying your radio. Yeah, you got a cool little radio. I would consider it a survivor radio, and I would get it more for that, when the cordyceps come. um, yeah, if and proof that I have it. There you go, right there. Western Digital. I have a lot of high hopes for this thing. It's going to be both faster than what I have in there, and it's also going to be higher capacity. Yeah, so it's good times. And I'm thinking the Steam Deck and other demands for these. I wonder if it is. Is it the Steam Deck, and is it because of PlayStation? I don't know what size PlayStation. I thought PlayStation and Xbox used 2242s, but all I know is there seems like there for a while 2230s were hard to get, and 2 terabytes were going to be expensive and all that. And now it's like these are potentially going to drop even more. Viesta, I still need to get the money for 2 terabyte Western Digital. Yeah. Honestly, I gonna write it off and also showcase it for today. I did it for content. Um, money wise, it's a little pricey, but I figured I'd do enough Steam Deck stuff. We're gonna get going and install this. I'm just in the middle of copying off the my back. Okay, let's download the Steam OS recovery. I mean, I guess I could show you guys. Let's not keep you in the dark. Just show the window though. Let's do it on. Don't mind me. Okay. Okay. I'm showing it now. So technically I've recorded a video on how to do all this, and then I was gonna publish it, but I had plans to make it so that you can just do half the work that here inside the Deck Rebuild app. I'm almost done with that to where it will just auto. So you put a USB drive in. I don't have it formatting it yet, but I could even get into where I could format the drive, I think, for you. We'll see. But one step at a time. I didn't get it done in time for this stream, but in the near future, you're going to be able to use the Deck Revealed app to insert, select a USB drive, make it a Windows or a SteamOS. The Windows will come a little bit later, and I'll even include on that SteamOS drive the Windows drivers that you're going to need to install. I figured let's just make it easy. I get tired of like some of these. I just get tired of not an easy way of creating these boot drives. I tend to be that way where if I tend to do things repetitively a lot, I want to fix it. I mean, it's my inherent programmer and developer inside me. So, yeah, we just go ahead and download this. Yeah. So the Deck Reveal project is coming along really well now that I've got over the hurdle. Every time I make a new update, you just have to run that install desktop app now. So it's awesome. Let's see, did we? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Yeah, we're realize it was down lower. Let's get into chat. And then yes, Viesta is getting his kill switch soon, which is awesome. Yes, the cool thing about the radio is it saves 3 channels every band. Nice, that is awesome. Honestly, it seemed like a nice little device. Lumkey, making it easy is good for people that can't. That's the biggest thing. So one of my biggest things for Deck Rebuild, it's not even making it easy. I don't like repeating myself. Like I just started getting my my Switch ROMs again after doing a video on it like 8 months ago. I reformat my drive a lot or my device. I do so much tinkering and I do guides, and honestly, the guides take me about 4 to 6 hours to make. I can write I'll still have to write some guides or a little bit to the deck revealed project, but I can go and just do half the stuff. Like the let's say remote play from the PlayStation, the PlayStation remote play, all that Chiaki and all that. I can make it so that you can download it from I can do it all from the app, download the flat pack, have it install, and I can make it so that it's I think we're done. Come on. It's not quite. It's verifying right now. And then I can make it so that it uh auto adds to you don't have to run inside the deck rebuild project. In fact, I'm making everything inside the project pretty much if you want to, you can add it to deck or to the Steam client directly. And then you could essentially just instead of using the guide, you're like, oh, right click on that. I want this. Click install. It will ask you a couple of things, and then it will make it so that you have to pop up the browser and get the key to get your ID. I mean, that's one thing that you have to do. And then you'll have to put that into the field that I'll give a little guide in the app on. After that, it's done. It'll be like half the time for people to set that up and a lot less hassle. It's going to hurt my YouTube video, but it's going to make it a lot easier for people. Cascoder, welcome. But oh yeah, and then after this, in about an hour, we're gonna switch over to Twitch if you want to watch me play a video game and chat some more. So once we get this done, which it's just whenever we get this done, which is gonna be soonish. I'm hoping because this is taking a while. Yeah, this is taking a really long while. Vine Smash, guys, I think I'm addicted to expanding my Steam wish list. Well, yeah, I'm addicted to doing that too. I had to go and thin it out a couple of months ago because it was getting so bad. And then also I'd get like the plus part of the thinning it was I bought the games on Steam sales, so it was kind of a expensive ordeal to clear it out. Zinky, I'm new to handheld gaming. Can I use this software to get the Steam OS on a Naya Neo 2? I don't have it. I mean, there's no reason I couldn't support because honestly, all it really is kind of a simple. It's a downloader that will then install to your drive, or just mount it to your. Like, it essentially, just sets it up on your drive properly, and then you plug it in and whatever. With the iNeo 2, the Steam ISO or the Hollow ISO is what you're going to need, and it's a little bit more convoluted, but I mean, I got it to work on my iNeo Air, and it's fine. So I think with the iNeos there for a while, it was kind of difficult, but I think there's newer. I believe the newer Hollow. I think it's Hollow. Hollow ISOs are. Oh my gosh! Hi. Oh, speaking of, hi. I'm gonna do it. Don't worry, Wolf's not here. I did it by myself. I took out the SD card while a game's running, so it's probably broken now. I'm kidding about that. Okay, we need to get the yeah, we're gonna need to get Rufus. Wait, I messed it. Oh my gosh. Hi, you get to be here again when I did this. Remember when I messed this up a while ago? Let's see here. Rufus. Yeah. I didn't mess it up, but we're gonna get to we're gonna get this thing burning real quick. Let's see here. Downloads. And then we wanted to wait. I think actually maybe it's already set up properly. We're gonna get there. Yeah, I selected the right thing. Yeah, so well, yes, hi is correct. They don't have an official ISO for it or official image for anything else, but you can use Hollow. I thought there was an extra. Oh no, it's going to ask me. That's right. Okay, I think. Okay, and then let's kill this, kill that. Ooh, let's not kill that. We're gonna stop the sharing that and just show you guys my face for a second. I'll catch up on some chats while we wait for this to burn. And what it's doing right now, I guess I can share that just real quick. It's a little boring, but if you guys are if you're trying to learn in the step that I was showing you earlier on the SteamOS recovery page, you can download Rufus. There's a couple other ways to do this too. And you just select the drive, you select the ISO, the boot selection, which this one, yeah. And then yeah, should you just start, it will copy it to your drive and prepare it to be a bootable drive, and you boot it on your drive on your Steam Deck. But then again, I'm not really doing this to do a tutorial. This is more of a chat while I do this kind of thing. So if you want a tutorial, this is gonna be a very long one. Let's get into some of what you guys are saying. Viesta, Necrosphere, I just purchased the same SSD from eBay for $222, still waiting on it to arrive. Ah, man. I know. I created the only like, I mean, that's less than what I paid. I created the only SteamDeck.com store, and it's freaking already obsolete. I feel like at this point, making it easy, good for people that can't. Yeah, Viesta, but yeah, I'm very hyped that Dbrand said on Twitter that all back pre-orders will be shipped next week. Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Cast Coder, yeah, I apologize. I do this on a bunch just to get like the reach, like Twitch, Facebook. I'm not doing it on Twitter this time just because I just didn't. But Cast Coder, I'll just slide on over to YouTube. So chat is all unified, and you guys can all chat together. I know, and I don't have like, I'm using Melon app for the games revealed stuff lately, and using my. It's a matter of I don't want to log in and out on Streamlabs, so I use Melon app to do the streaming, and so I don't have an easy way to put the chat up on screen for right now. Viesta, yeah. Okay, I'm getting through the chat. It's currently writing the image. Is there a method to lock FPS on INEO 2? That's the main reason I wanted the software or SteamOS. Yeah, there's multiple ways to lock FPS. A game can support FPS locking. You can also there's some software, but I haven't done it. I haven't used it much, so I don't know beyond that. Maybe someone else, maybe Hi knows. I just haven't done anything like that on a mobile device yet. And because I use SteamOS so much, I have just really haven't had to look into it lately. Deathlord Strong, welcome, welcome, welcome. What option did you select? It just didn't give me an option. I just selected it. We'll see if it works. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't have any extra options. Well, like last time, it was supposed to give me an. It was supposed to give me an option. It didn't, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe it got smarter. Hi. Plus free shipping. Damn. I mean, technically, my store offered free shipping too. Lomkey Etcher is good if your PC is the only Steam Deck do them. Steam USB. Yeah. Etcher is a good option. Scott, welcome. Oh boy. It's been a long day. I created a snow ramp for my son. And so he would take his sled down and ramp, kind of, or maybe more of a sled hill. We got so much snow. Okay, let's see here. It's so close. And I actually have the worst part is I have a drive prepared for this technically. Like, well, not technically. I do. I have a drive for SteamOS. I just don't know where my son put it. So that sucks. Anyone? So, I mean, there's so many people upgrading their drives lately. Anyone thinking about doing a 2 terabyte soon, or you recently did? I could understand if you got a 1 terabyte and you don't want to upgrade. I just know that the prices for 2 terabyte are still right now. Necrosphere is giving well wishes out to Deathlord, which is awesome. Deathlord String. Oh, wait, no, it's Deathlord Strong. You got it wrong, Necrosphere. You're okay. You made me question. I was like, wait, did he change his name? So, you know what? While we're waiting for this, there's no reason why we can't start upgrading it. I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Hold up. I have to get one thing real quick. So if I don't get this, other people are going to be upset. If I don't have a spot for this to rest, I'll get in trouble. I didn't tell Wolf about this, and it's also during her work. But this is her last week at her current job, so she should be showing up maybe in an hour or two, as long as nothing's like going on. I got really busy today working on the app. Hold up. Just take it. This is the only bad part about the kill switch is it is a pain in the butt. So I think what we're gonna do is, I really don't want to do this again, but I didn't get my other things set up. We're gonna do this. Don't mind me. In fact, let me stop the video just so you guys don't throw up while I'm. Okay. I apologize about that. So let's get that on in. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my light. my trusty iFixit toolkit. We're gonna do this quick, like we got stuff to do. But yeah, I don't blame you. Like I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do with the store now that like it's sourcing and all that is just getting out of control now for the one stuff. But I'm glad you got one, Necrosphere. It'll be good. Andre, hello, darkness, my old friend. I'd love Camby. I'd love to, but I think I'd rather have someone do it for me. Being disabled, my hands don't work the best with certain motions. Yeah, I could see that, Camby. And that does suck, man. Or that does suck. Do you think I'm going to strip the screws? No, I'm not. This is also the other reason is like you can see it okay, but I really need to. I have a really good camera. What's up, Chad? It's just for these overhead pieces. I don't feel like it's as good. So I'm gonna work on something for that. Yeah, you're supposed to rest it on the other side, but right here, well, I guess I could do that. Right here, it doesn't matter. It's not the sticks aren't touching, but I'll rest it on the other side. What's up, Chad, Cat, and Bubby? Andre, you're just like you better do this, man. It's gonna be bad if you don't flip it around. I've been bad enough to where I don't even like. I mean, I'm not gonna say I've not used the case before. Now, when I've done repairs and do stuff for other people, that I'm very much more cautious. Let's just say that. Uh, when I'm experimenting, I get a little bit more reckless. This is Hand Simulator or just Hand View. This is the hand cam. Looks like the drive's ready. We'll see if it works. Because it didn't have any extra options like it's supposed to have. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh yeah, one big thing you want to do is you're going to want to turn it on. Yeah, I still have it in desktop mode because I've been developing on this because I'm doing it like anytime I do native functionality for the Steam Deck, I have to do it. I like to do it on Steam OS so that I know what the results are. I don't even do it. It gets a little frustrating. One of these days I'll get a better environment on my main computer for Steam OS, but just haven't done it yet. Hi. Remind me to never fix your deck. Why would you want to fix my deck? Why would you need to so yeah, usually up at the top, this right here. How many times have you guys watched me open my deck up? Like usually up in this little crevice right here is a good place to grab it. You can also use the picks, but and other things. I just found that with your fingers though, it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything's done. Got it pulled off. Done. One of these days I'll get the back plate from I'll get the back plates from JSOX and do a whole thing on that. You can try with a crowbar. Should I try fixing it with a crowbar or prying it off with a crowbar? I'm not going to do that. Let's see here. So we got one right here. And then got this one at the bottom left. And then we have one up here in the top left. Lum key is lolling because I'm breaking everything. No, but like, how many times have, because a couple of you watch my streams a lot. How many times have you watched me do this? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I didn't even notice that it was a double, that this goes on top of this portion that keeps the heat sink on, which is interesting. I don't even think I ever paid attention. Then I also recommend pulling the power on it. Usually would want to use like tweezers or something. It's just more out of potentially safety's sake. But okay, detached it. Helps discharge any extra electricity or can. That's a subjective thing, I'd probably say. And then this is a little drive, which honestly, I am going to need a. I have a whole environment for developing the deck revealed app on this thing, so I'm going to be very careful with this. I might have to put it back in later, or I'll figure a way to clone it outside. Oh, well, I have stuff to clone it, so I'll probably clone it. And after we do today's thing, I might just clone, like erase what we do today and clone it over. Then we got my 2 terabyte drive. I'm gonna start doing more of these special projects. I'm gonna try to do them on Sunday, or not Sunday, Friday. And then Sunday we have our event for the forest. So here it is in all its glory, 2 terabytes. It's gonna make developing easier too. Put the little skirt back on. Ooh, it's a little snugger, I think. Actually, that is interesting. Have heard people have had no issues with doing this though, but it is slightly taller. Not much, but just slightly taller. So it's just a little snugger. A little heat blanket. Okay, let's pop it back on. Let's get that screw onto it. Necrosphere. I do need to set up the swap file with cryo utilities. I've actually I've been wanting to I've been before I get deep into that, even though I know it's not that hard. I wanted to run it through the deck rebuild app. Oh yeah, let's before we do that, plug everything in. Plug it back in. You want to get it as like, this is the problem about unplugging the power, is that getting it back on snugly is a little bit more difficult. With the cryo utilities, yeah, I do plan on using them at one point. But like I said, I feel like once I rip that band-aid off, then I'll just want to like focus on it and make sure it works in the app, the deck rebuild app. So that is just a me mentality thing. Doesn't mean I should. It's an awesome utility, at least from the sounds. It sounds like you have to be careful though with it, because some games can make it a lot worse. It's a whole balancing piece. Like it's not a one trick pony. Meaning it's, well, People might say it's a one-trick pony, but it won't fix everyone's issues for every game. I've heard really good things that it does help. Okay, let's see here. Lumkey though, that's harder part of removing that battery. Yeah, removing the battery is not easy. It has glue, and so you can slightly heat it up without worrying about ruining the battery or anything like that. But you can see I have the Gully kits right here, which they're not the right ones. I'm waiting for type B. These are type A, meaning I don't have the when you press down on the or just hold the joysticks. Normally, it would activate the accelerometer to where you can move it around, but in this case, it's not quite right. So that is disabled on these, but I've never really used those. So, yeah. Does anyone else has anyone else used the cryo utilities and wants to mention like anything about it? Necrosphere, nice. Yeah, I haven't used it yet, but we'll see how it goes. By the way, I just finished Max Payne 3. It was good. I need to play that game. Still, I have it. I've played both the got everything? Okay, cool. Okay, and then oftentimes when I'm doing this type of thing, I won't put the screws back on right away. We'll just go ahead. Let me grab the drive. Okay. Plug the drive in, and then you hold down, I think, what is it, volume up? The volume up, and then until it powers on, I believe. So, Chad, so it's delayed brink because of an oopsie. What? Why is it delayed because of an oopsie? Did just like a shipping issue? Sometimes it can take a second for it to turn on. Deathlord Strong, I want to use cryo utilities only for Sons of the Forest. Might set it up soon. Yeah, I want to see what's the verdict on that? Is it pretty good? Let's see here. Wouldn't it be hilarious if they're like they're like, "Oh, looks like you can dual boot now." And bam. Ooh. So now I've booted into the operating system or like the operating system that's on the drive, which then it lets me install it, aka SteamOS, onto the deck. Deathlord Strong, from what I've seen, it works well for that game. Yeah, there's a lot of I'm shocked, and honestly, the reason why I've been a little hesitant is that I want Valve to speak on it because I think they could integrate it themselves. They should integrate something like that. It should be integrated into either Proton or at certain level, instead of it being a utility. But then again, a lot of the stuff I do with the deck revealed stuff should be integrated, and it's not. So, Brennan Kitchens, aka Chad, my phone didn't give a notification that the website sent me a verification email wanting to pick up me holding my ID card. Oh my god, yeah, I've had that happen, man. I'm sorry, that sucks. Oh, so it's gonna take an extra couple of days because you have to go through the process again. Ugh. Necrosphere. I don't have the Sons of the Forest, but I got the original Forest. First time playing, I got torn apart by the savages. Oh my gosh, that game is intense. We are doing the event this Sunday. We need to still set the event on Discord. So keep an guys if you guys keep an eye on Discord, you'll know that you can go there and you'll see an event that usually is pop up soon. And then you're going to be able to join us. It's up to 8 players, so it will be limited. So whoever is the first 8 people to uh, say they're going to be interested in I mean, even if it says more than like, it's going to be the first 8 people that say they're interested, and after that, if someone else doesn't show up, then you can take their spot. Um, I didn't know about it, and the email said it would cancel the order if not done yesterday. So you still have to go through the order though, right? So you just have to do it again. Deathlord Strong. Oh, definitely. I think both you and Crypto. Uh, is it Crypto? I think it's Cryo 30. Cryobytes 33 should be hired by Valve. I should be hired to do their mobile app. He's a systems engineer, or he does systems programming or something along those lines. I don't, but honestly, I'm getting I'm getting there. Okay, so this is upside down. Wait, no. Yeah, it's upside down. So you can see it has clear local user data, reimage. So sometimes the user data or stuff that, especially like back last year at one point, if it got in a bad enough state, you could clear your local user data. And then it has reimage Steam Deck, and then it has reinstall Steam OS, which sometimes that's what you want to do if you're running into some issues. And then terminal with repair tools. We're just going to go ahead and reimage. I believe is all we need to do. I think that's the one. And then hit proceed. I was kind of hoping to do a dual boot with Windows on this one, but it's not going to happen today. Um, that could take a while. And honestly, I've thought about trying to see if I can make an image that would do it, but I'd have to really get deep into all that. And plus on top of that, it's like on a back burner for me to do like a dual boot ISO's system, but I Valve is probably going to be um, getting a drink. Valve is probably going to be hopefully releasing the option for dual boot. They said they're working on it, so I would be surprised if they didn't get it done soon. Sorry, I'm just getting some white grape peach put into my drink, just so it's a little flavored today. Okay. Try not to drink any soda. This is at least a little bit better. Yeah, no, Cryo he's awesome. His utility is really cool, and honestly, I'm glad he went through with it and went even deeper because it's helped a lot. And I think Valve really needs to like if he wanted to be hired by Valve, I think he should take it too. He seems to enjoy it. Valve could be a very intense company to work for. Valve has always been that company. It has been my dream back in the day was to work at Valve. I'm kind of tired of the corporate scene. I like doing creator stuff and doing what I'm doing right now. It just doesn't pay all the bills yet. So I'm also in the middle looking for a contract, a programming contract. Worst case scenario, I just have to get hired at another place for a while, and then I'll do this full time eventually because I really enjoy doing games revealed and the Twitch and the deck revealed stuff. Games revealed has been a little bit scant. That's why I've been doing more streams because I need to do more videos for games revealed. But the deck revealed project is more important to me right at this moment, and I want it to be. I just really want this baby to be born, and the beta should be coming next Friday. By the way, that's a little sneak peek. So it should be installed now. My dream honestly is to keep on doing the games revealed stuff, keep on doing the deck revealed stuff, get to a point where deck revealed's in a good place because, and it will take a while for that. But if I'm able to make enough money, I might hire another engineer, and me and him will work on it. And then eventually, I plan on working on my game again, which I'm excited for on that one too. So you got English. If you've never Okay. Ooh. Why is it doing it in Chinese? The controllers are not working. I think that's just a problem actually with the I think I've had that issue before when installing a new. Don't mind me. Not going to show you my password or anything like that. So, okay. So, yeah, I know sometimes, I don't know if you guys have had this, but I've had it to where I, it doesn't, like the first time I install and everything, it goes into the Steam OS to continue configuring like the select language and all that. It doesn't move. Like you can't move it or anything. Only the touchscreen works. And so just note that you might have to use the touchscreen if that happens or restart the device. This is gonna be kind of nice, honestly, because this doesn't have any traces of this steamy. What is it? Steamy plugin? Whatever, the plugin system. Oh, it's installing still. Oh, it's yeah, okay. It's updating now, so it actually is working. Brandon, AK Chad, Cat and Bebe. Yeah, Brink, hoping the refund will be done tomorrow. Then we start the process over again. Hey, you know what? Get it done tomorrow. One more week. So right now, what it's doing, it's going to be, I believe it's getting the newest update and applying it right now. So yeah, and then yeah. So how's everyone doing while we wait for this thing to update? This is really more of a chill kind of stream and just to have fun while we look at the 2 terabytes and see how it goes. While this is doing that, let's hope that I don't screw anything up. Let's put those screws back in. Any fun games? Dead Space 2 was awesome. I played that one twice. I'm planning on playing Dead Space. Did I say Dead Space 2? The Dead Space remake was awesome. And I'm looking to play Dead Space 2 again once I get done with Returnal and Atomic Heart. And I don't know if I'll stream Sons of the Forest. That one's going to be probably more of an event where I play with everyone on the in the community. Yes, Fiesta, you're the one that recommended this. I really like it. Funny enough, it it's gone through the wash twice. The first time I put it in rice, worked fine. The second time, I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it out and see if it dries out and works, and it worked. Andre still a bit sick, but getting better, dude. That's awesome, Andre. I'm glad that you're getting better now. No more sick days for you. Yes, I agree with Chad and Kat. You need to keep getting better. Yeah, so all I gotta say is this sand. I think this SanDisk drive is semi waterproof. But I will say from now on, I probably won't have anything too important stored on it. It's more or less transferring files from one computer to another. One day I might set up. I know Valve. I was a little disappointed because I think Valve's game transfer system doesn't transfer mods. I am tempted to, once I get to a certain point, see what I can do about that with the Deck Revealed project, but that's going to be a ways down the road. There we go. We're all done. We can put the drive up, or the screwdriver up. I am a little tired today, so don't mind me. I'll probably be a little loopy in the gaming portion of everything though, so don't worry. So yeah, we're just installing away. Let's see here. Anyone have any questions? Steam Deck related, game related, anything I can answer, anything you want to talk about. Viesta, it was a good deal. Yeah, this was a good deal. It's 128 gigabyte thumb drive that has both USB 3. I believe this is like a 3.1 port, and then has the USB-C port. So, and it does a good job. Honestly, I like the duality of it. I have one that's like this, but this one's covers. It works well, so both sides can be covered. Yep, not bad at all. I like it. I might have to get a bunch more of them eventually because my kids ran off with my thumb drives, and I don't know where to find those. As far as users for ROMs and pictures, nice. Yeah, mine's just because I'd rather use a SD card. Steve Cherez, best FPS settings for first-person shooters on deck. Best FPS settings for first-person shooters on deck. Depends on the game. If you're looking for Doom, Doom plays really well between medium and high if you want really high FPS. Then you can lock it in at 60 frames per second. And for first-person shooters, you typically want you want a higher frames. I mean, for any shooters you do, but I feel like first person's even more so. Um, but yeah, you want a sweet spot of like 45 to 60 if you're looking for frames per second. For RPGs, 30 is fine, maybe even 25. And then if you're looking for action games, third person, or games that are still, once again, even third person shooters, you're probably going to want to go with around 40. But there's a lot of games like Returnal plays at 30. It's not bad, honestly. I like it. And so it's fun stuff. Fun stuff. As far as other settings, it just really all depends. It really comes down to which game. Callum, Brett, do you think they'll release a Steam Deck 2? Also, do you think they would carry on supporting the first Steam Deck? What do you think? I'm thinking of getting a Switch. Well, first up, the Switch is older than balls. Like, excuse my French. I'll leave that back up. But yeah, the Switch is really old. If you're looking to get it if you get the right Switch, or if you can get, so I have my Switch games that I play on my deck now. I was able to copy them over. But newer Switches don't do that. You have to have an older Switch to do that, and then there's other ways beyond that, I believe. Oh, okay. You're good. Yeah, okay. The Switch is awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the Switch is awesome. It's just very dated and it's starting to show more and more. But the Steam Deck 2 probably won't release for another year at least. I'm predicting the beginning or sometime in 2024, I think is when the Steam Deck 2, like a newer APU, will probably come out, probably end of next year. Now, a Steam Deck Plus, they don't want to make anything called the Steam Deck Pro or anything like that. But the Steam Deck, so it might be the Steam Deck 2 will probably like, okay. This is a very hairy area. Yeah, I think Nintendo's going to be announcing more when it comes to like a Switch 2, but the Steam Deck 2 will most likely be a screen and battery upgrade. So not a big deal. I would recommend not waiting and just getting a Steam Deck now, as I don't think they're going to, I don't think that one's going to come out until later this year. If it does, but there's no reason why it'd come out next year and not have an APU upgrade, because they're working. I strongly think they're working with AMD on the next APU, which is going to be the Little Phoenix, and it's going to be quite a bit more powerful. And I think the tech for that, like the AMD stuff that would be used for that, is going to be released at the end of this year in the form of like a laptop APU. But it'll obviously be a cut down core and some other stuff that will be custom chip if it comes to the new Steam Deck. But they did mention that they're not going to do a Steam Deck Pro. So what's most likely going to happen is the Steam Deck 2 or Steam Deck, whatever they want to call it, is going to have a better battery and a better screen. the next deck, and that's it. Now that being said, I think the Steam Deck um 2, or like the true Steam Deck 2, is going to come out in 2024. My personal opinion. Um Potentially late 2024, but I do think it's going to come out in 2024, and it's going to have that newer APU. I would not wait. They're going to support both. The whole point of all this is that Steam OS is what the core is. The core part of all this is the APUs. Like, so if you put the Holo ISO onto another device like the Ioneo Air, it works so good. Um, it works great on a lot of different devices, and it works even better. Well, it works a lot better. I haven't tried it on an NVIDIA device, but if it's an AMD APU, then you're looking really good at compatibility. Meaning, like, the AMD APUs, like the one that's in the Air, the 6800, they're very compatible with the architecture is really similar to what's already in the deck. So the compatibility level is really high. All they really need to do is support SteamOS. SteamOS is the key here, and support. There's a couple other things that go into it, but this is the part where I don't understand why people like, they don't want, like, they don't want to fracture everything, have Steam Deck 2, Steam Deck 1. They're not going to be coming out with a new one for 4 years. I like, this is PC stuff, man. I'd expect them to come out every 2 to 3 years, at the latest 3 years, because it is Steam. It's PC. That's my opinion. I don't think the support's going to be very high because it's stuck with SteamOS. Two wheeler, interesting. Please say more. Hopefully, I said enough on that. Um, Sucks if they do come out new Steam Deck 2 2023, since I waited over a year for pre-order. Well, yeah, I don't think the next one's going to have much of an issue with pre-orders, as we were coming off of we were coming off the tail of a pandemic that was causing a lot of shortages, a lot of issues with sourcing things like parts and stuff for the Steam Deck. And then um, it was just a little bit, they didn't expect so many people to pre-order. And then on top of that, uh, it was just big. Like, it was a big release. They could expect to a lot more this time, and get a facility to build even more Steam Decks this next time around. I mean, if big consoles can do it, like no, Xbox, Sony, and Nintendo can do it, which, there's that whole exception of can they or not, because there was so many limited devices. But that was, once again, I still think, because of the end of the pandemic, and also artificial. I don't think Steam or Valve would do artificial limiting of their supply. So PlayStation's a little bit infamous of it now, with it now, as it causes better sales. Man, I feel like this is taking longer than it did last time to get this all set up. But I don't think the Steam Deck 2, it will come out this year. But what I always say, even if the Steam Deck comes out right now and you get the current Steam Deck, like, let's say the Steam Deck 2 comes out right now, that is, and you have the current Steam Deck, it doesn't make your current Steam Deck any less powerful. It just usually sucks that you could have gotten something better. I just don't think they're going to do that soon, though. I think 2024 is the year. Viesta, why wouldn't they dare release a Steam Deck 2 in 2024? I just don't get it. Why? Like, they'll probably stick to a very similar outfit. All they really would have to do is swap out the APU and better battery, maybe screen. If they really wanted, like, that, like, the 6800's already proven that the tech in this, like, the APU is a little dated. It's not bad. It still runs a lot of stuff, especially with the cryo utilities. It helps, but it, it could. There's a lot of games that could just use an extra 20% boost, and you'd be getting consistent 30. That's my thing. That's what my biggest gripe with the Steam Deck is. If it had about a 20% increase in performance, we would be consistently getting 30 to 35% frames per second, with almost no dips in a lot of these games that have come out. So yeah, I think it would be weird that they didn't. I think yeah, that's my opinion. Of course, though. Two times the terabyte, two times the weight. No, it shouldn't be that to Viesta. It doesn't matter on the that. Oh, it's downloading right now. Maybe it's just really slow network. Lumkey, they can make it higher with the same power or heavy with more power. Higher with the same power or heavy with the same with more power. Well, I mean, battery tech is also condensing things. So there's been a couple of battery tech increases. I don't think they're mainstream yet, meaning like they wouldn't be in a device like this, but they can reduce by like 50% the weight or like the size of the battery. So it's about a 50% increase. I don't know when that's going to come to commercial, but yeah. Steve, Kill Switch case still on pre-order must be good. Yeah, that and they do them in allotments. At the end of this week, it sounds like they're going to be just up for buying, so you don't have to pre-order anymore. So at the end of this week, make it lighter. I mean, not higher. I don't mind the weight of the deck though. My wife has been playing Hogwarts on this on hers with the Kill Switch, and she's put 80 hours into it. Yeah, she kind of wishes it was a little lighter, but it hasn't stopped her. I think people would want more battery. Yeah, and then VS has got it right. Expect the rest of the Kill Switch pre-orders to ship next week. Hi, hi. Um, hi, hi. It's lighter with the same power or the same weight, but more powerful. Yeah. Two-wheeler gamer. So I got my Kill Switch and it didn't come with the Valve dock stand and USB-C extender. I was so pissed. It's not supposed to unless you. So if you pre-ordered it, if you were part of the ones that had the magnetic backing for it, then man, this is taking so long. Then, in fact, if it takes any longer, I'm gonna just force restart it because sometimes this can happen. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, I'm gonna force restart this. It can do it again. I feel like it did this last time. Um, yeah, it's not supposed to. So when if you pre-ordered it after the original one came out, they kind of gave it as a console. Like they replaced your current case and they replaced and with that they also gave users or the people that had the magnetic one the stand extender and all that. With newer pre-orders in the last month and a half, you had to include that in your order, but they also allow you to just get it on its own now too. So if you still wanted that, you can go onto their site and get it. Viesta, I just want the next Steam Deck to be capable of VR while docked. Yes. The next Steam Deck will be capable of VR. I can almost guarantee it if its APU is boosted up, meaning or like, it's got a newer APU. What they've said though, the next Steam Deck is going to be is most likely not that. But they also have a project working on that's going to be like a, hey, welcome, welcome, Wolf. Glad you could make it just in time when we're about to go game. Wolf, did you see? You weren't here. I broke my SD card. You weren't here to save me. Um, I laughed the whole time. Okay, enough screwing around. So yeah, with that APU, with that little Phoenix APU, I can almost guarantee it's going to be able to play VR just fine. And okay, it's installing. Okay, yeah, see, now it works. Funny enough. Okay, I need to get the app out. And then no, it didn't happen, Fiesta. I took it out and everything. I'm just messing with Wolf. Um got back on the VR. But they are making a VR, or at least they're researching a VR capable device that's portable, probably similar to the Meta VR headset. Uh but we'll see. We'll see. Um I do know that that's kind of my point. Like the 6800 came out. And like the little Phoenix would be the next generation or the generation after that. So it'd be like 2 generations after that or something. Um, upgrade. That's why I think it would be ridiculous if we didn't s- see an upgrade or a new Steam Deck 2 next year. Just from a performance standpoint, and it just and also USB 4. That's another one. I plan on doing an article slash video on this where I think the biggest thing that this deck needs, the next deck, is USB 4 because this thing is awesome. If I could plug it into a dock that has let's say a 3080 in it, that probably might be a little overkill for how many cores. That's another reason why I think they need to have 6 cores. In fact, I want to write a whole thesis on this. Like they should probably do a 6 core Steam Deck that can overclock a little higher when attached to a stand, kind of like the Switch a little bit, to a dock, and then the dock could also people could create docks that have eGPUs built into it, so you could like honestly, I would potentially, if the CPU core count was high enough, things were a little bit high enough, I would use my Steam Deck as my main PC. If they could give me just a lot bit more power for my GPU for games, I would potentially do it. Except for I do game development, some other stuff, then that'd just be a little too much. Weird. Okay. So it's installed. Except for the need to restart it. So once again, it's not quite working. Let's see here. Viesta, I even said it would jokingly happen. I know. I'm sorry, Viesta. I led you astray. I know you. He warned me. He was there to warn me earlier today. Wolf. That's not wrong. I did laugh the whole time. Hi's always laughing at me. You guys, the community here is awesome. Tech 313, I agree. It needs 2 USB ports. Like, I'm about ready to make another video on this. I feel like I'm going to make another video every 6 months on what I want on the next Team Deck. If I could slap an external GPU on the deck, I would have the ultimate gaming setup possible. Honestly, for docked mode, the more I use it, the more I really, really want them to release a new Steam Deck with USB 4 so we could have eGPUs. Yep. Oh, never mind. Did I mess up something? What? Look at that. I did. None of the inputs are working except for the touchpads. I've never had that happen. Interesting. But we have. I'll have to go back and fix it later. But I need to go and we need to start the game, and we can still talk about. No, hold on. Give me 1 second. Weird. Oh well. Yeah. So the controllers aren't fully hooked up properly. That's fine. Let me switch over to my other camera. We're going to switch over to Twitch here in about 5 minutes. I'm going to read through comments to make sure I didn't forget anyone. And I've been, and I'll fix that later. That's not a big deal. I almost guarantee I just need to plug it in a little bit more. Okay, give me 1 second. Don't mind me. I like how everyone joins when I'm like doing awkward stuff. Speaking of awkward stuff, gotta enjoy that fridge from Atomic Heart. Okay, Let's switch this back over to different. There we go. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, it's a little different, but I actually don't feel like this camera. I think this camera's doing a little bit better. It must have been stuff that was around it that was interfering with it. I feel like that must be the case. Let's see what people had to say. um, Necrosphere, JSOX will be on that quick like white on rice. Yes, I agree, Necrosphere. I do think that JSOX will be on it really quick once it happens. Honestly, a lot of companies will be on it. JSOX might struggle a little bit though, because it is a very much outside the realm of like eGPU is a little different. Fiesta, I use my Steam Deck as my main desktop. Zero regrets. I can't do it, but I should do. I'm trying to decide how to do like something virality wise. Like I could do the glass door house thing. You could see how I live. I wouldn't do it on the games revealed though. That'd be awkward. Where it's like more professional on here. Yep, one on top of the bottom. Necros. Yeah, honestly, Necrosphere, like that's what like everything has that, doesn't it? I feel like everything that's portable device, except for maybe the Switch, has one on top and bottom, right? Necrosphere, the Steam Deck is my most powerful PC, honestly. My brother-in-law, it's I think the Steam Deck might be more powerful than his main PC too, which is funny. Um, make a chart of what is mostly wanted the next iteration. Honestly, that'd be a fun little what is it rating a rating list. That'd be a fun one to do. Honestly, if we could have external GPUs on the Steam Deck, it would be 100% do VR. Oh, 100% Viesta. Well, SteamOS still needs to support it well enough. Like I think that's one of the problems. Maybe Esoteric Wolf. Maybe you need to do more awkward things. Wait, what did I do awkward? I'm sorry, I'm so awkward, guys. Viesta, need to do a Steam Deck desktop challenge to where you record your experience and use your main rig for editing. Oh yeah, were you there when I was doing that challenge? I've already done that challenge before, and I didn't fail. Technically, no, I don't think so. I was just really upset at the end. I might do it again. I felt like Linus, from Linus Tech Tips, where I was like, I regretted it a little bit just because if I don't end up working at a company, then it won't be as big a deal. Even though at that company I did I had to use a MacBook. It still was stressful getting everything done and all that. It'd be fun to make it so that everyone in the community, like we do a challenge and whoever does the best or does I don't know, something interesting gets the prize. That'd be fun. I could edit via the deck. I just I need to purchase the more expensive DaVinci Resolve. It just costs money, which I don't have right now. Yep, Necrosphere, all of the yep, 100%. All the new handheld PCs have minimal 2 USB ports. Wolf, you said everyone joins when you do something awkward. Well, then why don't I have 100 viewers right now? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I didn't do anything too awkward. Okay, guys, we got the deck successfully installed, even though the controls are a little wonky. But I've had that happen before, and I think it's just specific to my deck. So with that, we're done with today's stream for Games Revealed. If you want to continue on over, I don't know if you're in a position to paste that, Wolf, but I can do it. I'll just go ahead and throw it out there. If you want to continue chatting with me, and we can continue chatting about Steam Deck stuff, whatever we want, go to https://twitch.tv/the brink. think I did it right. If you go over there, you can follow me or you can just watch me and we'll chat about stuff, life, love, happiness, and then the uh yeah, Returnal or Atomic Heart is what I've been playing lately. I love both of them, honestly. A lot of flaws for both, but they're fun. And they're fun to chat and talk about. So, without further ado, we have the deck, the 2 terabyte. It works. I'll do some additional tests and maybe let you guys know later on. But with that, I'll see you over at the Twitch channel as that's where we're going to continue this. So, um, I'm trying not to play as many games on this channel as I'm trying to make it more professional. I'm trying to lead it to a little bit more of a structured piece as I have people like my wife's plans on doing another video, and I might even have some other people do some videos. We'll see. I don't know. That's the plan for Games Revealed. As for that, I'll see you over there at Twitch. Peace out, guys. Later. Kind of. Just go over there and say hi. It helps me, helps the channel, and I love chatting with you guys. So peace out. See you over there.